I think anytime you ask someone to church or invite them to church or invite them to have a conversation about faith, it can be awkward and it can be scary about what happens next. But just knowing the good stuff on the other side, how my life is different because of my faith, makes that awkwardness worth it. So probably 9 years ago, I guess I invited a coworker to church. I don't directly remember doing so. I've been told since that it came from me talking about church, and because church was a part of my life, it just became something that was talked about on a regular basis. I think the reason I continued to ask, even though she didn't come the first time, was because it wasn't a yes or no one-time event. Church isn't just it is once a week, but it's not just this Sunday thing. And for me, it was something that I continued to enjoy, something I was passionate about, so something I continued to share with her until it was something she was ready for. Although I didn't realize it at the time, I can see now how impactful that one invitation was on her life.
Probably a few months prior to the conversation happening, I knew that I was looking for a church. I just didn't know what I was looking for, and there was just something about the way that he got so excited about telling me about church and all the great things that they do, that I was just kind of like, well, maybe this is something I should try, just so I can say I did it and see what happens from there. My first experience was very emotional. Not anything that I had ever expected. There was a guy on stage playing his guitar, just him and his guitar, beautiful music that I'd never heard before, and the most friendly people in the whole entire world welcoming me into Harbor Creek High School's auditorium, acting like they were so happy to see me, but they had no idea who I was. So it was a very emotional morning, but it was also very calming, and it was very exciting, like I left there wanting to come back. Since the invitation, my life has been impacted in so many different ways. I guess the most important way is I discovered what faith was. I discovered what my faith journey was, and I discovered who Jesus was. I always knew his name, but I didn't actually get to know him. I have gotten into volunteering on many different ministry teams and being able to lead some of those teams. I have joined a few different life groups over the last 7.5 years, because that's how long I've been here, since he's invited me. And I've made numerous friends along the way that without that invitation, I don't know that those people would have been a part of my life. The experience of inviting somebody has gotten easier, but I can honestly tell you that the first time that I did it, I was scared out of my mind. I didn't know what this person was going to think of me, but it was a relationship that I had built a few years prior through my job, and I was just able to have a conversation, just a very normal, everyday conversation about church and faith, and after a few attempts of doing that, she came. I've seen Shanna's life impacted in so many different ways. I've just seen her really find her place, find that purpose that Jesus has put on her heart, and it's just been really fun for me to watch that light just shine out of her, and then to watch her as she's been inviting anybody in her family, anybody in her life, especially watching her invite her daughter, who I knew as a second grader, to come to church, and just to watch them on Sunday mornings worshiping together and walking this journey together. Jake never knew the ripple effect, that ask that he made to me to come to church with him. He never knew how far that ripple was going to reach, and it's been pretty amazing to watch it happen.